Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we've got a fairly new release beer. By the time I post it, it won't be that new, but you know what I'm like. And it's from Magic Rock up in Huddersfield in West Yorkshire in England. And this is their Neon Human Cannonball. So it's a New England style double IPA. It's coming in at 9.2% ABV. Don't know the IBUs to this beer. Ingredients then are Golden Promise, Torrified wheat, malted wheat, flaked oats and malted oats, and then the hops are Cryo hops, Citra and CTZ and T90 Centennial, Chinook and CTZ. Don't ask me, I'm not a brewer. Yeast is WLP066. As I've said, 9.2%. See base for the date, best before the 15th of November of 2018. It's drink fresh, 500ml can. Brewed and canned by Magic Rock HQ, Willow Lane, Huddersfield, all the information down below. Registered by the Vegan Society. Other ingredients: water, barley, wheat malt, hops and yeast. Drink aware, magicrockbrewing.com. Pour carefully, may contain sediment, which you'd expect being this style of beer. Yeah, slightly different looking can from the recent release of 3 of these beers, the Human Cannonball, the Neo Human Cannonball and the Unhuman Cannonball, and then you've obviously got the original Cannonball in the green can, as you already know, which is one of their probably I'd call flagship beers. It just doesn't dip in any kind of form at all. Great beer. Not tried it? Try that. So I've only gone for this one out of the 3 new releases. So yeah, let's crack into it. Fancy saying, I've just had another style of beer that didn't really sit too well with my palate. So yeah, I wanted to get some hoppage. I'm getting aromas already, and it's just I've only just opened the can. Let's do a canned aroma then. Oh. I'm getting like pineapple, mango, citrusiness. Let's pour it and get an aroma from the glass. Sorry about the branded glass from another brewery in the UK, but never mind. I want to use this style of glass. Bit of a hiss going on there. Let me turn it around. There you go. Make you happy. There you go. Blank side of the glass. Yeah. It's kind of I mean, you've got light just above you, so this is more of a true representation of the colour when it gets lighter. But yeah, so it's hazy, as you'd expect being this style of beer. Looks fantastic. Quarter of a finger of white head on that gentle pour. Let's get an aroma. Yeah, I mean I've let this beer, I've had this beer 2 weeks. I think I purchased it, when did I buy it? Let me think. Beginning of June, something like that, when I was in London. I brought it back. So I don't know when this was added to Untappd. 17th of May is when it was listed on Untappd, so it's a newish beer within the last 3 weeks. Actually nearly 4 weeks. I'm reviewing this on the 14th. World Cup starts today, so there you go. You probably know the results before I do. Well, you will. Not all of them, but the first few. Yeah, this has got mango. There's a nice kind of dankness coming through. Pineapple, grapefruit, and a big citrusy presence. I'm getting like a slight kind of almost slight chalkiness aroma, if that makes sense. Sweet. But yeah, it just smells really juicy. So yeah, I've had the other two versions of this beer, 3 versions of this beer. Obviously I've had Cannonball, and then the Unhuman Cannonball and the Human Cannonball. I've had those before, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get to those this year or not, but I've had them in other years, so check out my playlist down below. This smells lush though. Let's give it a try. I'm waffling. Cheers. Oh, wow. Wow, that mouthfeel. Bang! The mouthfeel, and then the flavours rolling behind on a wave, you know. Just beats yourself on that palate, you know. It's like, wow. 9.2%. It's another crushable beer at plus 9%. What are these breweries doing to us with these ABVs? I'll get no hint of that at all. It's very soft, delicate kind of mouthfeel. You know, for this ABV it's quite amazing how they do it. That is so like light. It's almost to the 5.5% kind of range just for that alcohol. There is a slight malt presence on the back end that gets you thinking, hang on a minute, but that 2/3 of the palate, there's no inkling at all. It's just dangerous. It really is a dangerous one. So yeah, medium palate, even probably low end of medium palate, I'd say, for body wise. Wow, this is amazing. It really is. There is a slight creaminess, I guess it's from that kind of oats. Is it brewed with oats? Flaked oats, yeah, malted oats, so there is a slight creaminess to it. Soft, but not too sharp. It's just fantastic. There's mango going through, I've already said that. Lighter stone fruits, peach, nectarines. Maybe a bit of passion fruit. Nice kind of zesty orange as well. But there is a nice subtle dankness coming through as well. Slight piney, resiny kind of thing. It's not green at all. It's just, it's absolutely superb. I mean, it's had probably a month or so to just calm down in the can. Although I've never found that with Magic Rock beers, even their new releases, that it's not often you get that kind of. Not that I've tried all the new releases over the last year, far from it, but I've never experienced that kind of sharp, kind of green or hot burn, whatever people want to call it. I've never had it from this brewery, so. But I think that's just a rule of thumb now. If I get a hoppy beer, I'm gonna let it sit for a few weeks, and then I'll get into it in my leisure, you know, my leisure. But yeah, this is a fantastic beer. I hope they bring this beer out every year now, just like they do the other two. I think they will. There's a commercial description that adds a bit more, excuse me, but a decent carbonation than what the actual can says. So let me try and read it. Try. A New England update on our Double IPA Human Cannonball. This Double IPA uses a high percentage of oats and wheat in the grist for a creamy, smooth mouthfeel, which is basically what I picked up straight away. We eliminated the bittering and moved the majority of the whirlpool hops over to the dry hopping to maximise aroma. It's got a big aroma for sure. Fermented with London fog yeast. London fog yeast, yeah. For an a estery aroma and sweet finish. The beer is served way more hazy than the original to maximise the flavour expression. I've read it right. This doesn't sound, you know, it's like sometimes. So yeah, so they've eliminated bittering and moved the majority of the whirlpool hops over to the dry hopping to maximise aroma. That is the only difference, apparently. That's what it says there. Check out my good friend Jaco Beer. He's done all four of the cannonballs, obviously the original, and then the other three, including this one. So be sure to check him out. If I remember, I will put the link down below, but I'll probably forget. So you know, Jaco Beer. Just type in Jaco Beer on YouTube, and it's in the last sort of 15 reviews or so. So yeah, back to this beer. Give it a few more tastes, and then I'll give it my own rating, and we'll go to Untappd, see what they say. This is just too good. It really is too good. It's not one of them massive kind of bang, cool, bang, and all this sort of thing. Boldness. It's all very kind of medium, slow, stroke, mellow, but it's bags of flavour, amazing mouthfeel, dangerous, but it's a delight. It really is a good beer. So my own personal view of this beer, then, I'm going to give this, I'll give this a 9 out of 10. It's a very, very good beer. Yeah, 9 out of 10. I'm going to stick with that. I nearly changed my mind, but no, 9 out of 10. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a world class beer, very well made. If you've not had anything from Magic Rock and you're in the UK, why not? That's all I can say. One of the best breweries in the UK, craft breweries in the UK for sure. So check them out. I'll put all the links down below. I got this beer from, where did I get this beer? I got it from the Ghost Whale in South Brixton, so I thought I'd add that in. I'll put all their links down below as well. Good bottle shop. So yeah, over to the scores then on Untappd. It's had a total of nearly, well, almost 3,000, 2,900, just over. It's had just over 2,000 in the last 30 days, so that gives you an idea. It's had 2,541 ratings, when I'm actually reading this to you now. It's coming in at 4.26, which is just a shade over, well, it's basically an 8.5 out of 10. So out of just over 2,500 ratings, that's pretty much what you're getting. So it's a good beer. So I'm giving this a 9, a little bit higher than that, but yeah, brilliant beer, brilliant brewery, and you should seek this out if you can in the UK. This is Magic Rock's Neo Human Cannonball, 9.2%. Thanks for watching then. Comments down below. Be good to hear your views if you've had it in the UK. And I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.